Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you. And today, we got a bunch of news. Like a lot of news for the Hoenn Tour event in Pokemon Go. It's not going to be happening until next year, so you got a little bit of time. But by the looks of it, it's going to be pretty massive, including an in-world Safari Zone style event for this one, happening in Las Vegas, USA. Don't worry, there will also be a global Hoenn tour, so fret not. I'm going to jump into the details and differences for both. We also had a bunch of news go out recently for the season overview, for the season of Mythical Wishes. The homepage for this is pretty like ooh cute, very on my brand. Love it. Rather than me just saying the exact same thing as everyone else that's done a video on this, I'm going to link down below to Trainer Tips video. He says everything that I would say, but just in like a boy voice. So go and check that one out if you need an overview for this upcoming season, for what we've got so far. There's plenty more coming, and it's going to be, by the looks of it, a pretty jam-packed season. So I'm going to jump into the details for the Hoenn GO Tour event. First of all, just quick disclaimer, by the looks of it, it seems like the general spawns, habitats, what can be in eggs, from what I can see, it's going to be the same. It looks like more so the bonuses and extra little add-ons and sprinkly little, tinsel and sparkles is going to be for the in-person event. If that's wrong, obviously I'm going to try and, cover that here on screen, big disclaimer as we go through it. But from what I can see in terms of just pure spawns, that kind of jazz, that's the same. Eggs seem the same, raids seem the same, but the extra bonuses seem like they will be for specifically the in-person Las Vegas event. And honestly, like both of these events are looking pretty wild. So some pretty massive stuff, including Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, and the Primal Sun is going down on me. Thanks, lighting. Oh well, looks nice. So let's just start with the global details first, and then anything to add on to that sort of flavor I will go into for the Vegas portion. So for the global gameplay, Pokemon GO Tour Hoenn Global, we are looking at the dates. Saturday, February 25th, 2023, so next year. Unless you're watching this in 2023, in which case I hope everything's good. Is it good in this year? Are we chilling? And Sunday, February 26th, so a 2-day event. Both 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. days. We're gonna have some special research called Chasing Legends. Trainers around the world will be able to enjoy special research featuring none other than Ree from the Go Ultra Recon Squad. Professor Will has tasked them with researching Hoenn folklore, red and blue orb items which have some sort of connection to Primal, Groudon, and Kyogre. Ree needs our help. Something is happening to Kyogre and Groudon, and they are bringing the might of the sea and earth with them. You can encounter their primal reversion forms for the first time in Pokemon Go and experience the true nature of their power at the global event. So that's global. Again, everyone. Quick pause here. Primal Kyogre and Groudon are going to be absolute units. Assuming nothing, weird gets done to their stats and it stays true to, what they are. These things are going to be absolute beasts in Pokemon Go. Hope they're tradable, lucky trade, just, get ideal IVs. If they're in raids, happy days, it's gonna be at least a decent floor. But honestly, if you can, do one of these. And if you can't participate in the event, but maybe your friend can, bully that friend kindly with love and cupcakes to get you one of each. Because these things are going to be absolute tanks. There's also going to be a Ruby versus Sapphire challenge. So you'll be able to pick which team that you want to, go for. Get a Ruby and Sapphire badge. It's going to add to the flavor of the event as well, depending which one you pick. Also, if you are attending the Las Vegas event, your choice will carry over for the global event the following weekend. Additionally, you're going to be able to do some masterwork research called Wish. Oh my God, William. What? Called Wish Granted. Wishes can come true, just ask Jirachi. Trainers around the world will be able to purchase Masterwork Research to encounter Shiny Jirachi. So it seems specifically here that the special research is the paid component of this event. I can't see anywhere else on here where it's talking about ticket prices for the Hoenn event. I could just be wrong though. It does also specify here that Masterwork Research with fewer steps leading to an encounter with Shiny Jirachi will be available to ticket holders who attend the Las Vegas event. However, if you are attending the Las Vegas event and you have got that ticket, you won't be able to get the longer global research that's the global research. It's one or the other, basically. Either way, you will end up with Jirachi. There'll also be unique field research to collect Mega Energy and encounter Ghost-type Pokemon with new rare field research tasks. Ooh ah. The following Pokemon will be appearing in raids. We're going to have 1-star raids with Stardust, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. In 5-star raids, the Deox that are sus, Deoxys, Deoxys will be in 5-star raids, all the flavors of Deoxys. And of course, a new flavor of raid for a new flavor of thing, Primal raids. The egg looks really cool on these. Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon will be in Primal raids. Hoi! For Pokemon appearing in the wild, again, this is the same for both events. For the habitat Blistering Sands, we have got Torchic, Nincada, Cacnea, and Bagon. You will notice there, Cacnea with a sparkly icon. They haven't specifically said that I can see here so far that every Pokemon in Hoenn will be shiny, but for the previous two, Kanto Tour, Johto Tour events, they did release, whatever was remaining in that generation was released as shiny. And from what I can see through here, everything that's pictured is shiny potential. So while it doesn't specify here, I would tentatively say, fingers crossed, whatever we see from Hoenn can and will be shiny. Of course, there's a chance that it might not be because it doesn't say it specifically, but, or maybe I've just lost count, like maybe these things that are featured are just the last remaining things from Hoenn to become shiny. But Hoenn, shiny stuff, lots of it. For the Verdant Earth habitat, we're going to be having Trico, Wurmple, Marwile, Gulpin, and many more. I should specify, these all say many more. And many more. For the Eerie Mists, we're going to be having Surskit, Metatite, Chimecho, and Absol. And for the Ancient Shores habitat, Mudkip, Lileep, Feebas, and Clamperl. None of those ones being specifically new, but I feel like most of our water boys have been turned on shiny already for Hoenn. It also does say here in, under the heading that says wild, it does specifically say you'll be able to encounter Shiny Unknown H, Surskit, Gulpin, Shiny Torkoal, Shiny Cacnea, Shiny Tropius, and Shiny Relicanth, regionals. Those are featured under the tab that says wild, but we don't see them pictured until eggs. So my guess would be that these are maybe the things that we typically see on incense spawns. So we'll see. The following Pokemon are going to be hatching from eggs during the event. For 2-kilometer eggs, we have got Pichu, Igglybuff, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Azurill, and Wynot, all shiny potentials. From 5-kilometer eggs, Surskit, Gulpin, and Cacnea. 7-kilometer eggs, Trapinch, Feebas, Bagon, and Beldum. And for the first time, I think I'm going to be absolutely avoiding 7-kilometer eggs for this event. For me personally, if you love these boys, go for it. And then in 10-kilometer eggs, Torkoal, Tropius, and Relicanth. Now this is exciting for me. Not only, I'm an egg person, you guys probably know that by now. 3 new shinies, 3 new regionals. Relicanth honestly being, I would say, one of the rarest regionals just because it is located to New Zealand and the islands, Pacific Islands. It did get a bit of extra spread if you had a ticket to the Safari Zone St. Louis, I think it was. You could play that one from home during lockdown. But in general, these 3 have not been shiny before in Pokemon Go. I am also a hundo hunter for regionals because I don't know, I hate myself or something. I started the challenge when there was only 10 of them. And now there's a lot. I have got Hundo Relicanth. I don't have a Hundo of Torkoal and Tropius. So for me, that's exciting. Honestly, all 3 as well having pretty decent shinies. Not bad at all. Not bad. I do like Relicanth's one though, it's quite cute. And then pretty much the last thing on the global play page that I can see, again, this is just from screenshots provided to me. I don't have access to the live website yet. As of me, putting this video up, it should be live. So you're more than welcome to go and double check this on the website. But the last thing on the global page is basically advertising the enhanced play in Las Vegas. So hey, do you want to go to trainers in Las Vegas? Ooh, ah. The main difference as well being that the Las Vegas event is a little bit earlier, a week earlier than the global one. So there is that. So again, from what I can see, all those spawns, eggs, raids, wild, all the same for both in person the week before and for the global event. So yeah, interesting from what I can see and what I've been supplied with, there's seems to be no purchase for the general Hoenn tour event. Yay, free global event. As long as I've been supplied with all the information. Yay! However, if you want to do the masterwork research with Jirachi, that's the paid bit. Okay, so let's jump into the details for the Vegas component. Again, this is happening the weekend before the global. So first things first, early bird discount. You want to save some cash money. If you're purchasing your ticket before December 31st, you're going to save $5 whole dollary dues. Important information is to be in Las Vegas, USA, February 18th and February 19th, 2023. And again, both days 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you purchase your ticket before February 10th, there's going to be a bunch of timed research, exclusive timed research, that will help you get ready for Pokemon Go Tour. So it looks like a cute little stamp card here to kind of here's some stuff to do. Here's some, I'm going to assume, items, hopefully. premium items of significant value. In addition to the live event, there's going to be extra ways to enhance your experience, allegedly. And these ones are pretty hefty add-ons. We're gonna jump into it. Like, let's have a look and see. Pretty chunky cost-wise, especially if you were like a whole family trying to attend one of these events. You be the judge on whether or not you think these are worth it. So the first one, Raid Lover, $15. I don't think it says up to 18 free raid passes. Like, no, I think you might have paid $15 for them, but all right. 18 raid passes by spinning photo discs at gyms, which means you have to remember to actually spin the photo discs at gyms. Otherwise you just wouldn't get them. An additional 5,000 XP from completing raids. 6 additional candy awarded for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids. So that would be, I would hope that that would include the primal raids, but that would be Deoxys raids. 3 additional candy XL awarded for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids, which again, if that doesn't include primal, that would just be Deoxys raids. If it includes primal, yeah, it's a thing. For the egg enthusiast, again, $15. If you wanted to do both of these, that's a spicy little $30 added on to the already just about $30 you are paying for the event ticket for Las Vegas. You would be getting quarter egg hatch distance with an asterisk there. What's the asterisk? Does not stack with similar bonuses. Okay, fair. 3 times hatch XP, 3 times hatch candy, 3 times hatch Stardust, increased chance of 10-kilometer eggs from spinning Pokestops at photo discs at gyms. To me, that one's kind of already a bit more, I mean, like I know the other one has the raid passes in it, but you have to actually like spin the raid passes to make sure you get those and, you know, do the raids on the day sort of thing. Which for me, typically, on these days, there's already so much happening. Whereas eggs, you can just kind of like put on in the background. But again, $15 USD. And lastly, the extra day add-on. Saturday, extra day add-on, Sunday. Oh, wait, hold on. The Las Vegas one is a, wait. Ah, okay. The Las Vegas event is so the original $30 or $25 ticket is a 1-day event. You may purchase a ticket for 1 day of the 2-day event. And there's an optional 2nd-day add-on. That's what that is. Right. You gotta read the fine print. Oh, I almost gave you bad advice. So, $25, $30 ticket. Optional add-on for the other day, I guess, the one that you didn't pick a ticket for. Enjoy 2 days of adventure in Sunset Park in Las Vegas, Nevada. After selecting either a Saturday or Sunday tickets, trainers can purchase an add-on for the other day to make the most of their time. Would you be at the park though for both? Let me read the things. What you would get is an increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon, up to 6 special trades daily within the park, half Stardust cost for trades within the park, half hatch distance, up to 9 daily raid passes by spinning photo discs at gyms. Team Go Rocket will appear more frequently in balloons. Oh, that's like the worst thing at live events, is Team Go Rocket even existing, so that sucks. Please, remove that. I'd pay to remove that for live events. Get rid of Team Rocket at live events. Unless it's a Team Rocket event. They just get in the way. Incense, excluding daily adventure incense activated during the event, will last for 90 minutes. Increased chances of obtaining Spooky Scramble and Energy Boost field research tasks. Okay. Access to the timed research. Go for a spin twice. Once per day. Once trainers pick a team, either Ruby or Sapphire, they will remain on that team for both days of the event. Okay. Most of those bonuses are just the bonuses for attending the Las Vegas event. The boost for shiny Pokemon, the 6 special trades, etc., etc. That's just like, that is what it is. So it's just saying you're getting a 2-day ticket basically is what this is. So like $50 early bird special 2-day ticket. We've got instructions on how to purchase a ticket, pretty straightforward. And that's pretty much it for like the ticket component of the Las Vegas event. As mentioned before, the general spawns, I'm gonna say this like 17 times, same. Let's jump into the additional differences. First things first, touching on that Team Go Rocket part of things. A special research story only available to ticket holders in Las Vegas. Ever wonder what it would be like to work with Team Go Rocket? Trainers at Pokémon GO Tour Hoenn, Las Vegas will be able to take part in an exclusive adventure. And work alongside the Team Go Rocket leaders for the first time. Have they changed their ways, or is this all a trap? Okay. That's kind of interesting. The balloons still, need to not interfere with my gameplay, but interesting. Next up, shiny surprises. Professor Willow is stumped. It looks like trainers taking part at the Pokémon GO Tour Hoenn Las Vegas will have an increased chance of encountering shiny Pokémon originally discovered in the Hoenn region. It says here specifically, trainers at the in-person event in Las Vegas may have increased luck in encountering shiny Pokemon. Shiny Pokemon are not guaranteed by purchasing a ticket. There's a bit of extra info down here for exclusive live experiences like legendary photo ops, specific go for a spin Spinder research, which hey, I mean, it's a hard one to get the shiny for. For the ticket holder exclusives, as I pretty much mentioned before, just in the ticket details. 6 special trades per day, half price Stardust for trading, increased chance of getting shiny Pokemon, half egg hatch distance, 9 additional free raid passes from spinning photo discs at gyms. Incense will give a boosted chance of encountering costume Pokemon and unknown. We've got no idea what the costume Pokemon are here. And just worth adding here that the Masterwork research for Jirachi is included in the ticket price and cost for people attending the Las Vegas event. Last, I guess, main differences I can see here that I've been given is meet with notable trainers in Las Vegas. I have no idea if that will be me or not. I'll let you know if that's a thing. I literally found out about all this information, like event detail wise, like 30 minutes ago. So I don't know, I might see you there. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Will I be a notable trainer? Will I meet you lovely notable trainers in Las Vegas? I'll let you know. And lastly, a literal t-shirt, but like a real one. Obviously no design released for that yet, but there will be a Hoenn Tour Las Vegas commemorative t-shirt. And I think, if I'm not absolutely losing my mind, that's everything. This was all provided in like a series of like a billion screenshots rather than just being able to see the website. So I'm hoping that I haven't missed anything for you guys. I'm hoping that was all digestible in some fashion. Quick summary. Las Vegas event happens first. It's a 1-day event, but you can purchase it to be a 2-day event. Global event is the weekend after. It's a 2-day event. I'm getting really skeptical that I can't see a purchase tickets thing for the global event though. That's so weird. Never mind, I'm just double checking now. Confirmed by Niantic, the global experience is free with a ticketed component. That's okay, that's sick. Okay, cool. So if you don't have an interest in getting shiny Jirachi in the Masterwork research, everything spawns, raids, whatever else, Hoenn Tour, free. All right, nice. I was literally about to get like, the Vegas one seems pretty expensive, but like I know that that's going into like, it's like a full day event sort of thing. Like I don't know how much a ticket is to like Disneyland or whatever, but I guess you get to go on rides there. But I don't really know how this balances out for what you guys think is worth X amount of dollars, because it's obviously an event in a country that's not my own, in a currency that's not my own. So balancing that is a bit different. Obviously, you're paying for things like amenities, security, blah, 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 that all goes into like hosting an event besides just, you know, the shinies and the bonuses in game. That being said, as well, as I've said with so many previous events or things like that, you know, I don't really go to the movies. I've been to the movies like once in the last couple of years been weird, but like I'll go like maybe once a year. So it's, you know, I'm not spending $25, $30 on movie stuff. You know, if Pokemon Go is my thing, I would happily, you know, spend a little bit of money to play an event with humans that I enjoy, catching Pokemon that I like, as opposed to going to the movies. You know, it's entertainment. So it really depends if that's your flavor of entertainment. If you get more value out of going to a movie or, paying to go to a museum or whatever else it might be, maybe this isn't in your, I don't know, the Vegas one just seems like just the ticket by itself, fine. It's an IRL event, cool. But the extra add-ons on top of that add up quite a bit if you're going to do all of them. Honestly, I feel like for these events, you get enough value out of just being there and having a good time. If you're someone who would absolutely love and get the value out of these bonuses, go for gold. I'm not going to throw shade either way. I mean, the egg one to me would even be like, tempting, like quarter hatch distance. I love that sort of stuff. That all equals Stardust, more shiny checks, blah, blah, blah. The raid one I'm not as sure on, but I also don't raid a lot. I really don't do enough raids to know if that's such good value. So I'm happy to have your guys' input in the comments as well. I think this is something that would definitely add up if you're a whole family going. But again, if you're a whole family going, you're probably just going to get value out of just having the regular ticket and just attending and having fun. There's already so much to do on a Go Fest day, on a Safari day, on a Hoenn Tour day, all the photo ops, all of, if you want to do merch and things like that, there's already so much already happening meet and greets, just meeting other trainers, doing trades, finding who's got the Klefki, you know, where can I find, do I hear a French accent in the crowd? Like all of those things already take up like a nice, you know, fun part of the event that I think trying to stress to, you know, fit in 18 more raids if you're not a raider. You shouldn't don't try to like force that in if that's not your thing. It's interesting that they're offering the 2-day ticket though. I know that was definitely something that a lot of people had feedback from, I think from the Seattle event. A lot of people were there on the Friday, had an amazing time, whatever else, you know, the Saturday was sold out, but then the Sunday, I think there was still technically tickets available and people had already flown to Seattle to be there for, you know, be there for the event. And obviously had planned other, you know, touristy things to do. But they were kind of like, you know, they would come back to the park on the Sunday to, you know, either go to the merch tent or, you know, go to the meet and greet so they couldn't do on the Friday or on the Saturday or whatever else. They're kind of like, I'm still here in the city. Would have been cool if I could have played a second day. If they, you know, if they had the option to pay for it, et cetera, obviously. But that was definitely like an interesting bit of feedback of like, you've already traveled to this city to play for this event. It'd be cool to be able to, you know, do 2 days if it's a 2-day event or have that option there. So I'm curious. I'm really curious as well if it will just be specifically just the Sunset Park or if they'll do some sort of city spawns as well. I know for Seattle, I feel like that really kind of helped take the stress off the park. But that being said, the park in Seattle was quite small. And I think Sunset Park in Vegas is a bit bigger or a fair chunk bigger. I think it's like a proper like parklands. Again, thoughts, feelings, comments down below. Let me know. I always feel hard. Like I feel like it's hard to do these videos when I just like, I get the information, I've got 30 minutes, you know, I'm going to make this video for you guys to give you the information, but I haven't had the time to sit with it yet and to marinate on my feelings. And often a lot of like extra insight of things I hadn't considered comes from you guys in the comments. If I'm reading someone's comments and it's like, oh, they didn't consider this, and this. It's like, oh yeah, it's a really good point. I won't really know that until I read it. So please leave your thoughts down below. I feel like the Go Tour events have historically been pretty fun events, even though one of mine for me was so frustrating. I was like, no shinies all day until like it was just like a mess, me trying to get, you know, trying to chase down new shinies and stuff. But in general, they've been really fun events. I'm stoked that the global one is just free. Like, that's great. I'm curious about the shiny Jirachi thing because historically everything has come out at some point. You know, the shiny Mew you didn't have to pay for. Shiny Celebi you didn't have to pay for. It was like, if you could make it to Go Fest, it would just eventually be part of the special research for everyone and anyone. I'm very curious if that is just something where shiny Jirachi will come out later for everyone. Because I imagine if you're like a new player joining the game, you would have to get it at some point. If you missed the Hoenn tour, like what he's going to miss out for forever, I don't know. We'll see, obviously. And for what I can see, the you know, if you're just playing for one day, the pricing and stuff seems in line for most other events for the Vegas thing. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. I need to look into it as well to see if like Sunset Park is, you know, an accessible park as well. I know that was definitely an issue with the Seattle event, was that the whole water biome was on grass around a fountain. Which meant that like a lot of wheelchair users or mobility issue users couldn't, you know, go off-road, even though it was just grass. That posed a massive issue for them to be able to participate in the entire water biome for Seattle. So I'm curious to know if you guys know, if you live in Las Vegas as well, let us know how the park is. How is Sunset Park? But yeah, looking at my recording, I've been talking for like 40 minutes, so I really hope I can cut this down to something manageable. As always, lovelies, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch are in the description down below. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.